Panic Zone, I'm Steve Gruber, always delivering you the truth. I am America's voice. Black and white, straight up. No sugarcoating here. And here are three big things you need to know right now. Number one, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says one of the big problems in America today is white construction workers. We need to have more people from the communities they are building. Number two, in East Palestine, Ohio, animals, including pets, are falling ill and dying in the wake of the massive train derailment and chemical fire that filled the air with poison. Will it ever be the same again or safe? And number three, it's been 2 weeks now since the first major Chinese spy balloon was spotted in a civilian camera, setting off a series of events that has just about everyone, even those that make fun of people as conspiracy theorists, asking what's going on all around the world. We'll get to all of that. But we start today with a mass shooting at Michigan State University. Began about 8:18 last night on the campus of Michigan State University. 3 people confirmed dead, 5 injured, all in critical condition, taken to a local hospital, Sparrow Hospital, near the campus of Michigan State University. The suspect, a 43-year-old black man, according to the Michigan State University public safety individuals, had no affiliation with the university whatsoever. Multiple shots fired. But what was remarkable to me is the challenge faced by police. As we listened to scanner traffic last night, we discovered that numerous calls were coming in of shots fired here and shots fired there and suspects here and suspects there. There was a massive inflow of police and law enforcement to the campus. From East Lansing Police, Meridian Township, the Michigan State Police. They flowed in from all directions. The shooting began at Berkey Hall, then proceeded to the Michigan State University Union Building. The suspect, when approached, however, he was unable to put up a fight and decided to take his own life. We have an audio clip from the police scanner traffic of that event. Here it is.
Found the subject who matched the description. When they made approach, he shot himself. No one if it's related, but it matched the description.
And wasn't it a major security breach for the United States? No. Just the fact that...
So there you have it. Matched the description. Took his own life. The name of the suspect not yet released, or a motive. But how could there be a motive in a situation like this? Because there never can be. There's never an explanation of what could possibly have happened in this man's life to cause him to go into a building on a campus of a major university and open fire against people he does not know. At least that's my assumption. How could he possibly know the people in a large dormitory at Michigan State University or the MSU Union or anywhere else for that matter? And yet here we are to discuss it one more time. How do we prevent this sort of thing from occurring? How does this happen? How do we allow people like this to walk the streets and kill people that had nothing to do with all of it? Innocent people. Remarkable, really. I want you to hear just a bit of what we recorded last night. You can go ahead and roll some footage from Michigan State on this. Recorded it here in my office in real time as it was happening.
I have a contingency of units in Cyril Hall. I just brought 6 out from line 204 who are confirming gunshots. I'm sending them to go wait in Cedar Village. If I can have one unit make contact with them there. We'll look for a female wearing pink over gray.
Copy. A group of 6 coming out of room 204. You said at Emmons. Sending them to Cedar Village. Look for a female pink over gray clothing.
On Snyder Hall, ma'am.
Copy of Snyder Hall. 624.
And let me tell you something. This went on for a couple of hours or more. Chaos. Reports of shots fired at one point on the campus. Shots fired at a different point of the campus. SWAT teams, for lack of a better term, going to one location, then another, clearing one floor of a building, then clearing another floor. To law enforcement today, I tip my hat to you and the work you've done. It was a remarkable response, remarkably well coordinated, from what I could hear. And in the end, the suspect was neutralized. Found, cornered, and neutralized, however that happened. So I applaud law enforcement from all over the state of Michigan today. Now, in the In the investigation now, Michigan State will be closed for the next 2 days. That's subject to change. All sporting events canceled for the next 2 days. That came out yesterday. But I can tell you right now that the FBI, the ATF, Michigan State Police, and a host of other law enforcement agencies will be on the scene, collecting evidence, talking to witnesses, trying to explain exactly what has transpired, and again, trying to figure out why this would happen. Of course, there's no explanation for it. None. There's no reason for this to happen now or ever, and yet here we are discussing it again. So we have to ask ourselves, how do we stop these things from happening? It's a serious question. Disarming me doesn't make the world a safer place. Disarming the vast majority of all of us does not make the world a safer place. But I can guarantee you, in the days to come, this will be the catalyst. This will be the catalyst in the state of Michigan for further gun control and restrictions, potential bans on various types of firearms. It is a 100% certainty. Because here we are again talking about the same thing we've talked about too many times to remember now, since 1966, when Charles Whitman climbed up in the clock tower and began firing at the University of Texas. Since that time, this kind of an event has become too common, frankly. Not as common as some would tell you, but too common nonetheless. So I'm open to conversation about it. How do we fix it without violating the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, which I admire and respect? You can always drop me a note at stevegruber.com, stevegruber.com. I'm open to hear what you have to say about it. It's a conversation we need to have, because this conversation we're having has grown tiresome to me. Again, disarming me does not make America a safer place. Disarming you doesn't make America a safer place. But somehow what we're witnessing, what I listened to last night, the chaos, the circus, people running in every direction. I talked to students on campus last night. I live in close proximity to Michigan State. I know students on campus. I talked to them as they were locked down in dorms, cafeterias, and other places on campus. Not conversations I enjoyed. These people were frightened, scared for their lives, as you would expect. And I can only imagine the anguish of parents right now who are trying to get a hold of their children, because some cannot. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll talk more about this. Plus, we'll talk about the rest of the headlines. Don't go anywhere.